Da-da-da. Surprisingly, well, not surprisingly, really, having a look at the videos, it looks like I'm on witness protection, but I can guarantee no, Australia's most wanted. Not me. Let's have a look at your final week, week 12. How awesome is this? That, yeah, you'll have got to this point. Now, how do I teach my students? The learning journey. This is basically how do I pull this whole thing together, yeah? So you revisit your unit at a glance and you discover the underlying thread and how this can be connected to any of the arts areas. Music, dance, drama, visual arts, media arts, whatever it is that you're going to choose, yeah? You might have 2 or 3 things, you might have 1 thing, it doesn't matter. So we need to find the hook on which your arts connections hang. And this might be science or maths or geography, history. So that's why I have my Soundwaves wrap and my, let's see, unit and lesson plans involved, ideas involved in that. Now, check this out. The big principle here is if I am excited enough to do the subject I teach, it must be working, yeah? And that's the same with this subject here that we're going through now. I'd love to be able to stop teaching and actually do the subject. So now I know that it is actually working because it's really enticing, yeah? So that's how you virtually do. Last week we did a quiet tour, you know, an imaginative tour through your own unit as a student. And that's the sort of thing that I like to do. So here you'll see the Soundwaves wrap. I know it's fantastic in that high risk, low mortality. No one ever really died of embarrassment. And it was a lot of fun. Like, I know it's weird. Of course, what would you expect? Yeah. And then it's got the unit at a glance example. Now, in mine, I know I'll get questions on this. Do not do this. Yeah. In mine, I've included the wrap because for me, if I was delivering that unit in a school, what I've said is that in my lessons 7 and 8, I would get my students to make a digital artifact to discuss their learning journey through that unit of work. The example digital artifact that I made is the Soundwaves wrap. You do not have to make a digital artifact. No, 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 no. You just need to do your unit at a glance, connected with your art slice and with your 2 full lessons. Yeah. In that, you need to connect your, let's say, you need to connect your curriculum, explicit curriculum examples. So dig deeper. For the 2 full lessons, articulate precisely what you want your students to do and to learn. Remember to be explicit with the curriculum connections, the subject area and code. Yeah? For example, check this one out. Remember when we drew the cows and we used this URL here, we used this website to learn to draw them with geometrical shapes. So my connections here are measurement and geometry, level 4, units of measurement, shape. Compare areas of regular and irregular shapes by formal means. There's the code. Explain and compare the geometric properties of 2-dimensional shapes and 3-dimensional objects. There, yeah? This provides conclusive evidence that you know how to navigate the curriculum and how to integrate the arts in meaningful ways. That's the intention of this task, is for you to provide conclusive evidence that you can navigate through the curriculum and that you can integrate arts with other subjects. Yeah? Don't stress about anything else. That's what we're looking for. So you construct your lesson plans using the pro forma as the document. Yeah? The general rule is if you gave your lesson plan to someone else, they could follow it like a cake recipe. The more detail, the clearer you're thinking. Yeah? So you really make it specific, but here you go, Goldilocks. Don't get overwhelmed with being perfect. you've got a lifetime to teach this. Anyone who's done a trade knows that it takes 10 years to be able to say, actually, I know this. Teaching is exactly the same. Yeah, don't expect to have it in 10 weeks. Yeah, so not too much, not too little, just right. Refer to your marking rubric because that's your treasure map for your points. Here's the lesson plan pro forma. Blah, blah, blah. Expand and modify this as you need. Remember, this is about your learning, not micromanage details. This is what you want to do, what you want to present forward. It's about your thinking and your practice. Now, task 2, details, lesson plan and rubric. So this is the one where I've got the lesson plan, the rubric, the whole show. If you download that, then you can just add to it what you're going to do and then upload that to your portal. Yeah? Using the assessment rubric as an instructional tool, have a look at what's currently developed and see where you may fine-tune your response. Again, Goldilocks, just right. Don't angst over it. You know who I'm talking to. And it's funny because now all of you will be thinking, oh my God, he's talking to me. I could well be talking to myself. Don't worry. Don't angst or overthink your work. Remember, you've got a life, you've got employment, you've got family. The Pareto principle is really clear and it's used in every considerable industry. It's the 80-20 principle. You do 80% of your work in the first 20% of your effort. Yeah, that's enough. After that, to get that last 20% of the work, it costs you 80% of your effort. Don't go there. You don't need to. Yeah? Ask yourself, do I really need to do this? Remember, you'll fine-tune and explore as your career and experience increases. Don't burn out. It's true, man. You can overdo it right now. And why would you do that? Why would you make yourself sick? Why would you make yourself not sleep? Why not just have fun and do this learning journey? That's this amazing thing. And you just look at it and you just go, oh, I can't believe it. That would be so great to do that in a school. That's all we require. So thanks for being a part of the subject. Have a great time with this. Yes, there'll be marking feedback, blah, 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 etc. And we'll do a follow-up after I get the first essay feedback out. I'll do another follow-up on that and go over some things. But remember, enjoy yourself, and it's been fun for me too. So cheers, ci vediamo. Next time. Cool. Bye for now.